Welcome to Thailand. Boom. Physique update. Just had a lot of water and carbs, so nice and juicy. Fully hydrated. What time is it? It's midday. And we're here in Thailand. It's September. Chiang Mai, Thailand for the win. Boom. 70 kilos. 6 foot 183. Boom. Let's talk about what I just bought then. I reused the plastic bag. There's a dragon fruit. Let me cut one open for you. Have you ever had dragon fruit before? So I like to bring my own bags. And I reuse the bags as much as I can. And there's two types of dragon fruit here. It's a cactus fruit, right? So it's amazing fruit. It's a very ancient fruit, dragon fruit. And how you can eat them, you don't even need a knife, but for the camera to make it easy, use a knife. Just boom, and then boom. Because they look the same on the outside, don't they? But on the inside, one is red. What nutrition's in that? Who knows, bro? Who knows? It's amazing fruit. It's slightly sweet. I like it. Really good. And this is the white one. Boom. Oh yeah. Here's a quality. Here's a quality. Try the red one. Just squeeze it like that. Yeah. Good batch. Good batch. Use a spoon to scoop them out. Eat them. This stuff, cold in transit time, very, very small. Amazing fruit. No one's constipated in my protocols. This is juice, fresh squeezed juice. And you look at it, it's sort of radioactive. You think, oh, this has got to be like colorings and stuff. This stuff is fresh, pressed. And this guy drops it in this shop. I get it from every day. I want the juice, bro. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Oh. Thailand life. Sugar all day. Let me fix this tripod. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty. Let's get deep and personal. So you go, I'd love to go to Thailand. I can't afford to do that. Literally. Literally. You can live here like a king for $50 Australian a week. $50 a week Australian. You can live here like a king. I'm gonna push it up to $100 a week Australian. But if your budget is $50 a week, or even maybe less, man, you can still do it on less, right? If you're creative and adventurous and you're into nature, you can do it on less than $50 a week without sponging off anyone, without like, hey man, can you give me some money? None of that. It's just like, you're full independent. You can do that. I mean, I guess you go to cafes to charge your devices up, but you're buying some water or you're just bringing some atmosphere, bringing some vibes, that's okay, trade for that. But yeah, you can do it really cheap. But $100 a week, man, $100 a week, anyone can do that. $100 Australian a week. If you get $100 Australian a week, you can live in Thailand for a long, 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 long time. People say about visas and stuff. Yeah, obviously, visas are a factor. And I'm not recommending you not get a visa, but there's probably over 1 million people in Thailand who stay here with no visa, and they're not Thai citizens. Just saying, okay? So if you really want to go that option, over 1 million people plus are doing that. So I'm not saying it should, but I'm just saying people are doing that. So same in Australia. Like a lot of people live in Australia with no visa, okay? So, and in France and in Spain and all around the world, okay? So I recommend you get the visa for sure, but I'm just saying a lot of people don't do it because of whatever reason. They're like, I ain't going back to that country, I'm staying here, I'm gonna bounce to here. So, okay, so stop in the comment section. It's not possible, like, okay, we don't do impossible here, we do what can you fucking do if you really fucking want it? Just saying. So, I mean, you don't even need to pay for accommodation here. You could go to like a Buddhist monastery, become a monk for a bit, you know, do that lifestyle. That's amazing. You could live up in the mountains up here in Doi Satep and just have a little tent or a swag and have the mountain dogs as your friends, bring some dog food up and feed the dogs and have a pack of dogs just keeping you warm at night. Not that you'd need to be warm at night because it's so warm at night here anyway. Just need a mosquito net though. I do really recommend a tent because the rain and mosquitoes. Just get a tent, all right? Get a tent, $10, $20, you're good to go. So your accommodation can cost you $10 to $20 for months to years, as long as your tent, maybe put a tarp over the top for a bit more durability, and you can do it cheap. Swimming water, there's so many waterfalls around here. That's why I love Chiang Mai. People say, why do you like Chiang Mai so much? Because I can go for a ride my bike up the mountain. I can live near the base of the mountain, ride my bike up the mountain, come back down the way down, and to wash off to freshen up, I go swim in a waterfall. I just go dive into a waterfall and just splash around, wash off the sweat of the grit and the microplastics I'm sweating out, and good to go. You know what I mean? Like, I can also, and I'm safe. I can leave my bike up the top, no one's gonna steal it. I can walk around with a watch, no one's gonna grab it. You know, it's just like no dramas, bro. You know? So that's why I love Chiang Mai, that's why I love Thailand. There's other countries as well that are great as well. Vietnam, Indonesia, all these places, you know? But I guess I like Thailand, Chiang Mai, because of the Doi Tep. It's just there, it's convenient, there's a fucking wicked routine here. I get up, take a dump, have some sugar, have some water, get on my bike, hit the Doi, boom, come back, upload Strava, have some breakfast, some more sugars, have a nap, boom, let's rock and roll. Start work, yeah, great routine. Daily Doi. So it's just a great setup. Get the massage here, the massage is amazing. You got to pay between $5 to $15 an hour for massage here. $5 to $15 an hour for massage here, and it's really good. Like once you find a good masseuse, and there's everywhere here. I got this bro I see down here, and you know, like there's just so many good masseuses in Chiang Mai, right? It's fantastic. Like there's just so many, and they've been doing it for 10 to 40 years, something. Okay. So really experience hands-on, and if you're an athlete, it's just fantastic. Like they can feel it as well. If you go in there looking lean and ripped, they're like, okay, this person's serious about their health and fitness. Let's give them a bit extra. So there's that sports massage here is amazing, and if you want the other stuff, the happy ending stuff, then that's just everywhere too as well. Great. It's just a culture here, and it's just part of the deal. So I guess everyone here is pretty relaxed. But no, Thailand's an amazing place. So fuck the motorbike, fuck the drugs and alcohol. Just get into fitness. Ride your bike everywhere, live basic, live cheap, get fucking lean, all right? And if you want to work online, do that here as well, like save up heaps of cash, so you can just, you know, you can make a lot of money here. It's not as good as Adelaide is making money. Obviously Adelaide, Australia is like the place to make money on earth. Adelaide, Australia, right now, that's the place to make money. But the accommodation but the accommodation could be free in Adelaide, and the food can be free in Adelaide as well. So Adelaide is the most perfect like that. But it takes a bit more effort, I guess, if you're, you know. Thailand's just easier, okay. But again, do you want easy, you know? So I live in Adelaide, I live in Thailand. I bounce between these places, you know. Like I can live here, I can live in Adelaide, so it's like I'm happy to do either. But Adelaide's amazing as well, because you can live near the bottom of Norton Summit or Green Hill Road or the freeway and just fucking rip up that, and then spend the rest of the day working, collecting cans, flipping shoes, making, you know, $1,000 a day or whatever. It's crazy. Adelaide's fucking nuts like that. So to make money here, that's a lot harder, because the competition here is fucking intense, man. The competition in Asia is intense for making money, okay? So, but in Adelaide, fucking there's hardly almost zero competition, because people get government welfare, so like, well, why the fuck would I go and make $1,000 a day hustling when I can just sit at home and get, you know, $50 or $100 a day or whatever the government pays people now. So, and that's cool, you know? So that's just options there. You got options. So yeah, I thought I'd share you some insights there. Adelaide versus Thailand. Pros and cons to both places. Here you're safer, like the safety in Thailand is really amazing. Personal safety. The main danger here is riding a motorbike and then having a crash. That's the main danger here. But in terms of personal safety, like walking on the street at night time, you know, Thailand's really, really amazing. Australia, yeah, you gotta be, you know, you might want to be a good runner or a good fighter. You know, you might just be aware of yourself. So Australia's changing, unfortunately. But Thailand, yeah, amazing place, special place for me. But again, Asia in general, man. Like even China, I went to China recently. That's fucking amazing as well. So, but again, I see the world through different eyes, through different lenses, through different glasses. I see it. I'm always carved up. I'm always hydrated. And I always make sure I get enough sleep. So I get to really have that detail, and I rarely use stimulants. No stims today. I rarely use stims, because stims can be like a bit too full on. So I like having that sleep water. Sure, going to bed early, gang. I feel so freaking good today. I've been stacking the early nights. It's going to be between 8 and 10 o'clock, stacking it up. And it's just feeling fucking amazing, man. Feeling so rejuvenated. This Thailand trip's amazing. So what time you go to bed really, really, really helps with your mental outlook. It just is amazing. The motivation, like I've done steroids and speed and amphetamines and modafinil, all these things, and none of them give the clarity of mind and the motivation that stacking early nights and doing my protocols gives. durianrider.com if you want the protocols. Okay, you get my ebooks, latest ebooks, get on it, boom. That's why I can speak from conviction. I've done these drugs, and they don't compare for the mental boost, the drive. They don't compare, and the clarity. They're fucking shit compared to sleep, water, sugar, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. bedtimes. This stuff over here is next level. Obviously, if you want to get super jacked and fucking swole, then obviously, juice is what people do. But if you want the mental clarity and that drive and that happiness and that gratitude and the motivation, man. Like, going to bed early, 8 o'clock is like a fucking game changer, man. I remember doing some bike touring in the US, riding from Seattle down to San Diego and Escondido there. Ride my bike down there through LA and San Fran, all that. And I'd go to bed like sometimes at 6 o'clock at night. And I just have a podcast. Listening to podcasts over and repeat and stuff like that. And so I was going to bed at like 6 o'clock for like a couple of months there. My fucking whole brain changed, man. Like going to bed at 6 o'clock and then not getting out of bed till like 6, 7, 8 a.m. when the sun came up and warmed me up in my sleeping bag. I was camping out, bikepacking. And this is fucking amazing, man. So you go to bed at 8 o'clock, turn your fucking phone off. I didn't have a phone back then. Just had a little iPod, not even an iPod, just an MP3 player. So and so I had no blue light in my face. I just had the stars, for a couple of months. And it was just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. No mobile phone. And I use like an internet cafe during the day sometimes. But amazing. So if you get that, turn off your devices early, gang, it's a fucking game changer. Anyway, what's this video even called? I don't know. It's ramblings, but just let you know the secrets here. No gatekeeping here. I don't gatekeep, okay? I don't gatekeep. But how can you afford such an expensive watch, Harley? It's my lifestyle, bro. Like instead of spending it on bullshit they want you to spend on, I guess this is bullshit anyway, but all these things you don't really need to spend money on, and I'm buying a timepiece like this, people, oh wow, he's got that watch, I might listen to what he says, but it's just a freaking watch, bro, okay? But again, like people go, oh, I'd love to watch like that, and I'm like, you could have one, man. This is, you can get a genuine Rolly from your AD, brand new, man. Just do my protocols. The money you will save, for some people in like just a few months, will be equivalent to a watch, a nice watch. Or for some people, it might be a year or two or whatever. But it's just, like little things, man. They stack up. Savings, bro. Savings. Because often people make the more money people make, the more they blow it. The more they blow it and stuff. So you can give someone $1 million and they'll get it next year. It's true.